Hi, welcome to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. If you do enjoy watching this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my viewers, anyone that's tuned into my channel, who have watched my videos, who have um, watched my readings out on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks to all my subscribers, anyone who clicked the like button, who've left comments. Thank you so much. Today, my reading is for the divine feminine, or any female that are watching this reading today. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. It's for everyone. Okay. Now, as I've said in my introductory videos, I specialize in shadow work, which also involves inner child healing as well as inner soul healing. Today's reading is an inner soul healing, and that's for the divine feminine, or any female who are watching this reading at this present time. Inner soul healing is used to help to reconnect to your authentic or true self, because when you become fragmented, you become disconnected um, to your true feelings, needs, and desires, because you tend to wear an invisible mask to make others feel more comfortable or happy. And subconsciously, you are giving an individual or individuals power over you or over your life. Okay, and by doing the inner soul healing, it just helps to help you gain your personal power back. First, going to start with the moon phase. First of all, the moon represents instincts and feelings. It is responsible for rebirths, which is part of the cycle of life. Its power can be used for clarity, to manifest, and to enhance intuition. The moon phase today is the waxing gibbous, and the message today is you're very close to achieving your goal. It's a good time to review your plans, to keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams, to stay focused on whatever it is you want to achieve. It is also a good time to start a new project for growth and expansion. It's a period for creativity and enterprise. The moon affirmation today is I know that I'm on the right track. The planet of the day is Mercury. Mercury represents communication and mentality. Mercury is a personal planet and is all about how we think, learn, and communicate. In numerology, Mercury is associated with the number 3, which is all about unity, which is connected to union, connection to ourselves, to others, and also aligning with love. Mercury rules the body parts, the hands, sight, and nervous system. It rules the zodiac signs Gemini and Virgo. Gemini is the third house on the astrology chart and represents communication in the area of life and rules the body parts, the hands, arms, and lungs. Virgo is the sixth house on the astrology chart and represents health and well-being in the area of life and rules the body parts, the digestive system. Mercury is associated with the color turquoise, and you can use the turquoise crystal to help you express yourself and communicate more effectively. It is known as the most efficient healer and can also be used for mental, emotional stability, and healing. Okay, and I'm just going to just show you on the screen what the crystal turquoise looks like. Okay, and as I said, it's known as the most efficient healer, and you can use it for mental and emotional stability and also during healing. You could carry it with you, you could meditate, okay, or use, as I should say, during meditation. It's a very, very nice crystal, okay, very powerful crystal. All right. All right. So the first deck I'm going to use is called Evolution of the Soul. All right. And it's by Jane Osborne. And I'm going to consult the ancestors to find out what messages they have for the divine feminine, or any female that are watching this reading at this present time. As I said, you do not need to be on a spiritual soul journey to watch this reading. It's for everyone because we all need healing, okay, as we go along life's journey. So I'm just going to consult with the ancestors and ask them what message do they have for the divine feminine in terms of healing our inner soul. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards a bit and then just ask the ancestors. Dearly beloved ancestors, what message do you have for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching this reading to heal our inner soul? Okay. So what I'm going to do is just read what message is on the card and then refer to the booklet. So the message that came out is element of earth, and at the bottom it says stability. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop it on a stand and just refer to the booklet to give us a better understanding what this card means. Bear with me. Okay, so the message here is your past has left you grounded with a good grasp of what matters and what doesn't. You may have inspired ambitions, but your know how to keep both feet firmly on the ground. You have an instinctive sense of what works and what does not, and are pragmatic rather than cautious. You know who you need to have around you, what you need to do, and where you need to do it, and value the mundane but reliable and robust rather than the ornate, fancy but fragile. This all stands you in good stead as you may be tested by those closest around you to be their rock. If asked to help others with life changing plans, remember that prior preparation prevents poor performance, and a good job done once is a virtue. In other words, insist on taking the time to do the job thoroughly, ensuring that it will be it will last a lifetime. And one of the things that is the booklet is asking us to do is to be prepared to stand our ground when challenged. Do not be swayed by those with silver tongues or false emotional baggage. Have confidence in your perception of a situation. Your words and action carry weight. You are in a position to offer advice. So it's saying here that to in order to continue to heal our soul, that we should stand our ground in all situations, and we shouldn't be persuaded by the thoughts or beliefs of others. We should have confidence, and if anyone asks for our anyone asks us for advice, we should just make sure that we are in the right position to do so, and it should be effective. And it just really relates to um, the um, planet of the day, which is Mercury, which is all about communication and mentality. Okay, it's about how we think, learn, and communicate. Okay, to others. All right, so I think it's very important, and also I should say how people communicate to us. You see, as well. Yeah. Um. Now I'm just going to refer to the goddesses, gods, and guardians oracle deck to just give us more advice how we could move forward in terms of healing our soul. So I'm just going to just get a card from this deck and let's see what comes out. So, dearly beloved ancestors, what additional messages do you have for the divine feminine? Okay, or feminine or any female watching this reading. Okay, the card that came out is Athena. Okay, and the bottom is wise decision. All right, so I'm just going to pop this on the stand, and just refer to the booklet to see what this card means. Okay, so just bear with me. 28. Okay, so the meaning of this card, I'll just put it a bit straight. Okay, it says, get clarity, seek guidance from trustworthy sources. And the meaning of it says, make a decision and trust it. This situation calls for clarity and wise counsel. Perhaps you've been listening to multiple opinions, conflicting information, or vague theories, ignoring your own inner wisdom. You're languishing in confusion and inaction. Self-doubt is weakening your energy field. Yet Athena is here to help you act with decisiveness and purpose. With her gleaming sword of clarity, the goddess of wisdom lights up your spine and chakra points. She says, allow the energy from my sword to clear away unnecessary information or anything that's clouding your ability to think practically and wisely. Seek professional guidance and do research if necessary. Educate yourself about the matter at hand as you don't yet have enough knowledge or understanding about it. Lifelong learning is a key to true wisdom. Only the foolish think they have nothing left to learn. You can be an ambassador of education and keep gaining new skills until your last breath on the planet. I will help you to make an informed decision, and once you do that, the way ahead will become miraculously clear. You'll feel calmer, more energized, and fully empowered. And the meaning of this card is a fruitful path in education, study, research, or teaching is opening up. If you have important exams, assignments, or project deadlines, ask Athena to focus and guide you. A legal matter is divinely supported. Learn a new craft or trade. And the invocation of this card is Athena, guide me with your practical wisdom. Help me to be focused and clear. So, in order to help us mentally and the way we communicate, okay, with others, especially if someone is coming to us for advice, what this card is saying to us that we if we are not sure about something ourselves, or we're not sure about the situation, or we need some form of clarity in order or before we communicate to others, we should try and seek advice from those who might know better than us. Or we could also call on Athena here, who is a goddess, um, and guardian that could help us um, as we go along our life journey. Okay, and also we can also ask her in terms of if we're trying to heal anything um, that needs healing. All right, so this is a very beautiful message here for all of us, okay, including myself. Um, and now, what I'm going to do is just to consult with spirits and the angels, what additional messages they have for us for this moon phase, which is the waxing gibbous, okay, which will help us not only to heal but also um, to help us to achieve our goal. Because, as I said, this is a period for creativity and enterprise. So, I'm going to be using the mystical wisdom card oracle deck, and I'm going to be calling in on spirit, the spirit guides, angels, archangels, our ancestors for any additional advice they would like to give to the divine feminine, or any female that are watching this reading at this present time. Okay, dear spirit, spirit guides, angels, archangels, dearly beloved ancestors, dearly beloved ascending masters, what additional message do you have for the divine feminine? And what I'm going to do is just ask them for an additional um, for additional advice here. And okay, all right. So I'm just going to get just another card from this deck because it's such a beautiful deck. All right. So three cards popped out from this deck. And again, this is from the Mystical Wisdom card deck. Okay, so the first card that came out is it's money. Find a way to abundance. The second card that came out is Owl, follow your intuition. And the last one that came out was Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. All right, so I am just going to pop these cards on a stand and just refer to the booklet to give us a better understanding what these messages mean. So I'm first going to start with the first card that popped out, which is about money, and the message there on the card is find a way to abundance. Okay, so the message that the divine, our spirit guides, the angels, archangels, spirits, they want us uh to know is that we shouldn't worry when it comes to money. And it states here in the book, you will find a solution to gain the money you require. Though you may have suffered a misfortune such as unemployment or encountered financial difficulties, know that there are always people around to help. There is always a way out. Find your internal fortitude and guiding light to persist in gaining back what you have lost. Do the best you can with what you have, and if you need help, ask for it. Things will get better. And the mantra for this card is I have faith that a solution is possible. And I'm just going to read what the meaning of this card means, which says, Owl, follow your intuition. Okay. Now, the message here says, you hold within you some of the qualities and traits of the owl. You may have fine tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of the owl spirit, which offers lessons of stealth and poise in your everyday life. If you are about to take on a new business venture or let go of some parts of your life that no longer relevant, it is important that you become more observant. You cannot fool the owl. He is aware of his surroundings and all at all times. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to live a life of your dreams. And the mantra for this card is I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. Okay, so it's also giving advice about how we can move on, how we can be creative, especially if you are um, trying to start up a new business. Okay, it's all about enterprise at this present moment. Okay, right. So, and I'm just going to read what this, the meaning of this card means. So, I'm just again going to refer to the booklet. If you just bear with me. Okay, right. And the message on this card is again, don't be afraid to fly solo. So I'm just going to just pop it on the stand. Okay. And it says in the book, you have the courage and fortitude to lovingly assert yourself and your point of view. By doing so, you gain respect and support from your friends, family, and colleagues. It takes boldness and integrity to stand up for yourself and be counted, especially when no one else is supporting you. Trust yourself and value your own opinions and judgment. Flying solo is a challenge that takes courage and confidence. This is your road to freedom. Become lion hearted and know that your best protection is your own spine. And the mantra for this card is, if it is to be, it is up to me, which is so beautiful. Okay, so it's just giving us some form of encouragement um, in order to take that leap to become self sufficient, self reliant on ourselves, to be our own boss. Okay. And as I said, this is so important, especially when you're doing the inner soul healing, because as I said, by doing that form of healing, it um, uh, helps us to gain our personal power back. Okay. um we become we are able to stand on our own 2 feet. Okay, to help ourselves instead of totally being reliable on others. Okay, it's, although I'm not saying that is there's nothing wrong in seeking advice, but also to also uh trust our intuition, to go within. And it's also very important to meditate, because then by doing some form of meditation, it helps us to receive messages from the divine, from uh, our spiritual guides, okay, which could be uh, our ancestors, it could be the divine himself. um, it could also be from fairies, from mermaids, okay, because all of these beings are spiritual beings to help us uh, in the physical world, okay? And I'm just going to ask or consult with our ancestors what additional crystal besides turquoise that we can use, okay, to help us uh, in that creative mode, okay, that we are in at the present moment. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to be using the Daily Crystal Oracle deck, and then refer to the booklet to give us a better understanding of the additional crystal they would like us to use, okay? And it can be used during meditation, okay? All right, so dearly beloved ancestors, what additional crystal would you like the divine feminine? Okay. All right, so the crystal that the ancestors would like us to use to help us to bring, or to, I should say, manifest more abundance in our lives is pyrite. Okay? And the bottom of the card says, let the money flow in. So this is all connected with abundance, with prosperity, with blessings. Okay? And I'm just going to just pop this on a stand. I do have this crystal on hand, so you can have a look what it looks like in physical form. Okay, I hope you can see it, but this is what pyrite looks like. Okay, even though it looks a little bit different from the picture, but this is what it looks like. And you, as I said, it is known as old fool's gold or something like that, but um it's very good for any form of manifestation, okay, that or anything you'd like to manifest in your life at this present time. All right. Okay. And I'm just going to just read a bit more about this crystal and what messages um that our ancestors would like us to know in regards to this crystal. Okay. It states here, a financial breakthrough is on its way. You have the power to create the wealth you desire. Put in the time and energy needed to pursue your financial goals. Hard work pays off. Be a money magnet and call prosperity into your life in all its forms. Money and fortune don't always appear in the way you would expect. So keep your eyes open for all the financial opportunities that present themselves to you. You are on the right track. Keep working, keep moving, keep going, and you will reap the rewards. And the core questions that the booklet is asking us to ask ourselves is, what are your financial goals? What is your definition of success? If you have had all the money that you could ever want, what would you do with it? And the crystal affirmation is, financial prosperity surrounds me. Today, keep working toward your goals, knowing your effort will pay off. And this is such beautiful um, message, messages that our ancestors would like to give to us today. So I hope you enjoy this reading, and as I said, this is for the divine feminine or any female that are watching this reading, and it's to do with inner soul healing. I hope you enjoy this reading, and once again, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. um I do have videos out on YouTube in regards to shadow work, um, and also to do with inner child healing as well, and also on chakras and auras. And there are many um, uh, um, videos out on YouTube that will be helpful for you as you go along your life's journey. And once again, thanks to all my subscribers. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. And thanks for watching. And if you do enjoy again watching this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Bye bye.